Hey there, I'm the MadCatster. Am I glad to see you here? Well, there was a very disturbing story that's come out in the last couple of weeks about a nursing student from Alabama who faked an abduction and made a disturbing 911 call, and it turns out it wasn't what it appeared to be. We're going to talk about it right now, so buckle up and let's go. I'm here with Sybil the Enforcer, and Sybil says, please like and subscribe, help us get to 20,000. She's very happy. Now, it's been over 2 weeks since she last got her steroid shot for her mouth, and she seems to be doing pretty well, so I'm kind of hoping maybe it's going to go into remission again. It's been a while since the last time. Please like and subscribe. We appreciate your support so much. So this is one, I don't usually do stories like this that are so serious because nobody ended up getting hurt in this story. So that's a good thing. That's the one positive. But there was a nursing student from Alabama, and her name is Carlee Russell. And she's in big trouble now. She's been charged because back on July 13th, she made a 911 call. And she claimed that on her way home from work, she saw a toddler walking along the highway. And then after the call, nobody saw her for over 2 days. And of course, it launched a massive search and people were panicked, thinking that there was a potential child abduction going on and that this woman had disappeared and how she was involved in all of it. And then more than 2 days later, she came walking home. Carlee Russell came walking home and claimed that she had been abducted. Now, police looked into her story and things didn't start to add up. And I'm going to tell you why and what they found. And the reason why we know that none of this is true, first of all, is because her attorney went on TV to say that she was deeply sorry, that there was never a child involved, and that she was not abducted. This confession came about because police were looking into her story and discovering some things that didn't add up. So when police did a search of her home and her computer, this is what they found. It says web searches made from Russell's phone and computer in the days leading up to her disappearance, including, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert, and one regarding the maximum age of an Amber Alert. The web searches also included Taken, a fictional film about the abduction of a young woman, queries for Birmingham bus tickets, and how to steal money from a cash register without getting caught. Russell also allegedly took a number of items from the spa where she worked, including a bathrobe, a roll of toilet paper, and she stopped at a Target and purchased granola bars and cheese crackers prior to making the 911 call and disappearing. Now, when this was reported, what ended up happening is that not only did local law enforcement get involved, but national law enforcement got involved. What I had heard was that the Secret Service, I guess, and the FBI got involved. But even worse than that, the fact that there was this big search for her that was all a waste of time because it was all not true. But what was the worst thing of all was that families who have been affected by abductions and missing family members were extremely upset, and the authorities said that the story opened wounds for families of loved ones who were really victims of abduction, some of which even helped organize searches in hopes of finding Carlee alive. How horrible is that? So their family wouldn't feel the pain and suffering they felt when their loved ones never returned home. They were unable to verify her claims, and then subsequently she had to come clean about the false account. Oh God, it's so disgusting and so heart-wrenching, and I'm sure it was so triggering for a lot of people. And, you know, to have people mobilize like this and try to find her when she's not even really missing, it's just, you know, why people? Why would you do something like this? And I mean, hopefully we'll find out more about what her motivation could possibly have been, because I can't see what the gain would be. And now, of course, she's in legal trouble. And what's really sick to me, though, is that these charges that she's going to be charged with are only misdemeanors. They're not even felonies. It's like for all of that kind of a hoax is only a misdemeanor? That's just ridiculous. So what she's been charged with now is false reporting to law enforcement and falsely reporting an incident, which are both misdemeanors according to the police. And I think it's time to re-examine those laws then. Because if you can get away with something as major as this, where so much law enforcement gets involved and so much manpower is used, and it turns out to be a hoax, then I think it should be more than a slap on the wrist. Because misdemeanors, usually, if she doesn't have a record with 2 misdemeanors, she's unlikely to go to jail for any length of time. She'd probably get some kind of probation, maybe community service, and a huge fine, I'm sure. But basically a slap on the wrist for something like this, which I think is not equitable at all. And unless the judge is really willing to enforce the law to the letter, and whatever small jail time goes with these charges and make her do it, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Let me know what you think down below. Had you heard of this story? Somebody brought it to my attention. I want to thank one of my viewers for doing that. Thank you. I had heard a little bit, but I hadn't really focused in on it. And when I read it, I was like, oh my God. You know, with all the stuff going on in the world and all of the tragedies and emergencies, we have people who decide that it would be, you know, for shits and giggles that they're going to fake their own abduction. I think it's just gross. But let me know what you think down below. Thank you so much to all of our Patreon patrons. As always, thank you. Thank you. Thank you to our channel members. Your monthly support is so important. Thank you for helping me get to where we are, almost at 20,000 subscribers here. Just past our 2-year anniversary on YouTube. I'm very happy to be growing along with you guys. You guys have been great, and it's such a great family to have. I really appreciate it. But I'm going to be making a video about the 2-year anniversary, maybe a live stream, and we are going to do a small giveaway, so look out for that. But in the interim, take care of yourselves, love one another, and I'll see you in the next one.
Pretty please. Subscribe, like, and hit the bell. I get a treat for every new sub. Thank you.